It gets a time when a senior is not able to live by himself anymore, so the family has to take a decision. Either they have their fellow move to their house or they go for an independent senior living apartment. It is a hard process and not much people know how to handle. So here are some tips to both situations. Nina Bennett, a marketing and leasing coordinator who currently works at Flatirons Terrace Senior Independent Living, has several years of experience in helping senior people to move from their usual households. She is now in charge of meeting individuals that are considering a move to Flatirons Terrace and share with them the benefits of an independent senior living while understanding the challenges of a change.
The first thing that we need to always look at when somebody first moves in is to make sure that when they have set up their apartment that they haven't set themselves up for a potential fall. Because things like cords across the carpet, for example, little wrinkles in the floor, that's not a safe thing.
Nina talks about what a family should take into account when considering to move in their senior fellows. As she highlights, the level of safety has to be the first and most decisive thought. From looking to the floor plan of the house, making sure the bedroom for the new member is not upstairs and that they have the bathroom near the bedroom, as well as enough privacy for each member living in the house, till the most specific individual detail.
If they use walking devices, then that there is enough room, that they're not having to navigate around furniture, which could potentially create a fall hazard. We will put up bars in the bathrooms, in the bathtubs, in the bath showers, as they need to have. It's very important that they have that. That is like number one, because most of the falls that take place in the bathroom. And it's not because of the floor, it's not because they've tripped, it's because something has happened where they have been unable to brace themselves, either in the shower or even on the toilet.
Even the social life opportunities that seniors can find near from their new home would be determinant. Nina explains the importance of having easy access to some senior communities near their household, like a park with other people from the same age or a very accessible bus stop that can take them to a meeting point.
Most of the time, people try not to think about what it would be like to have to move out of their homes. They want to stay in their home as long as possible. Can that be done? Certainly. What it really boils down to is the isolation piece. That is, that if they have lost a spouse and they are now living alone, the isolation can be as detrimental to their health as a fall, because they will start to become depressed. They will not eat properly. They will not take care of their personal hygiene, and so the maladies will come from that as well. And then there is always the eventual fall.
Some families will be able to set their homes in a proper way. Their elders will feel comfortable and have everything they need to live and share these last years with their loved ones. But nowadays, in a lot of cases, people just don't have the possibility to do so. The reasons are multiple. Someone may not have enough space in their house or a good distribution. Maybe they don't live in an area where it is easy to get around without a car. Or maybe don't have enough time to actually take care of their elders, so they don't feel confident of leaving them alone. In these cases, an independent senior housing comes up, but the process of convincing a father or a mother that they cannot live by themselves anymore and that they need to move to a place specially for seniors can be very tough and even impossible to imagine a nice way to cope with it.
They don't come necessarily willingly, but I do have many residents who have come to me because of the children. The children have come to me first and said, Mom doesn't want to come to this kind of lifestyle, but she's had a fall, she's broken a hip, She's now a widow, can't live at home alone anymore. How do I bring her here to receive this concept willingly? I think the first thing to do would be to share with her what you are observing about how her lifestyle at home has changed, that she is no longer safe in her home. I would approach it that this is not a fait accompli. This is only an explore. And then I would do some preliminary work as the child and come and investigate which of the communities you would like to bring mother or father to. I would also find a community that offers some of the benefits that are important to them. For example, painting. If she enjoys painting, it would be important to investigate which communities have those activities. Don't bring them here as this is where you're going to come to live. Don't make that decision. Every senior person who has the ability to process mentally needs to have the right to self-determination.
To do a first contact with the selected place, it is always a good decision. Things like going to an event organized at the chosen housing that the person could be interested in would help to see it as a possible future home. To see how is the people who actually lives there and the lifestyle can help the seniors to set up their minds and get rid of any fear or preset stereotypes they could have towards this kind of living.
At 80 years of age, imagine moving from the home you've been in for 10, 20, 30, 40 years into a place where even where you put your toothbrush is different. Every single thing in their life will change. Everything. That is so scary, especially as an elder person. It's terrifying. They're giving up what they imagine is their right to free will. You imagine saying, I'm sorry, you can't drive anymore. I mean, I see them change dramatically when they first move in. People who have come out of their homes of 40 years because what was 50 pounds of rice won't fit in a 10-pound bag. So it's a very tender walk you must make. It's a very compassionate, patient, honoring walk you must take. So the sooner that you can just suggest, be open-minded, let's go to lunch at this place or that place. We're not looking for now, we're looking for the future. 75, that is a good time. And just look at what's going on out there.
Being honest and careful are the keys to bring up the conversation when the moment comes. Also, to have a friend already living in those apartments is a perfect way to make them wanting to live there and getting excited about the idea. They will be helped when starting living there and encouraged to participate in community life. By pushing them to set relations with people that already lives there during those first explorations through the senior housing is vital. To be able to interact with people of the same age is not only helpful but necessary for them as human beings.